Good morning, movers. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. I'm Tracy Steen. This workout, we're gonna focus on increasing muscle and toning the back and bicep area. All right, so your format is gonna be a rep range workout today. We'll do 12 reps of everything, or aim for that 10 to 12 reps. I'm gonna do 3 sets, and in each circuit, so we'll do a tricep, a back, a bicep, and then a bit of a burnout. So I'll either do bicep serves for biceps, or we'll do an explosive row for our back. All right, so you're gonna require a variety of dumbbells for the workout today, and here are the ones that I'm using, but lift within your own abilities. I'll also use a bench, that's optional, so I'll give you modifications if you don't have one. I'm also going to do a lat pull down using my cable. You could use a resistance band, or I'll show you a dumbbell exercise that you can do instead. Okay, well, we'll start you with a warm up and end with a cool down. Ready to move daily and tone our back and biceps? Me too, let's go. I'm putting traditional strength on my watch. Let's start with some front and back bends here. We'll warm the back up, warm the biceps up a bit, or warm the arms up. Increase a little blood flow here as well, just to get everything ready to go. Okay, I'm gonna reach forward right here. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Wake the body up this morning. Excellent. 2 more here. All right, let's just do some heel digs. Push forward, reach those elbows back. High knee right here. And butt kicks here. All right, stay wide. Hand to toe tap, alternating sides. Reach the other arm up behind you. Two more here. And we'll walk the feet in just a bit. Hinge forward at the hips and big stretch here. You can roll that wrist. And switch. And switch. One more here. Good, round up. And let's go into some heel digs. Sweep the ground. Again, just warming that lower back up. Getting the glutes a little bit loose as well, which can help loosen up the lower back. Last one here. And into some knee twists. Arms up. Right here, we're gonna squat and tap. Two more here. And torso turn to finish off. Okay, great. I'm gonna start with that one arm row. I'm gonna have my bench here. Prop yourself up onto your leg or onto some surface where your back is nice and flat if you don't have a bench. We're starting with your one arm row. I'm gonna start with my 20 pound, go lighter if you'd like. 12 per leg, 12 per arm. Leg is back. Nice flat back. And here we go. So we're pulling up between the chest and the hip for 12. Make sure you have a good long extension at the bottom, and then bringing elbow up to ceiling. 6 more for me. There's 12, excellent. Switching sides. Back is flat, leg is back, or hinge at the waist, and row. Two more for me. Good. So you really want to make sure you're lengthening through that back when you let the dumbbell come to the bottom. Into your bicep curls, palms are up, facing the ceiling. Shoulders are back. I've got my 12 pounds. All right, knees are soft. Curl for 12. Wrists are locked in neutral, and you're a little bit slower on that descent, not letting the dumbbell fall to the thighs. Last one here. All right, great. Into your explosive row. This round we're hitting that explosive row. Feet are about shoulder width apart, holding these 12s. You're gonna squat low, drive high, but stay hinged at the waist. Here we go for 12. You can lighten if you need. All the way down, drive. 3, 4, good. Back is flat. And there's my 12. All right. That should warm the heart rate up, or get the heart rate up rather. Let's give it a little stretch, swing things out. We're back to our one arm row. I'll go with my 25. Now, in the second set, you want to keep only about 2 to 3 reps left in the tank, okay? So we're beginning to progressively overload the weight. It also overloads with the subsequent sets. So you don't have to change weight if it's challenging. Again, 2 to 3 reps in the tank. Here we go for 12 with my 25. And there's 12. Yes, I only had about 2 to 3 left in the tank there, so that's a good weight for me. Switching arms, back is flat, and row. And there's 12. Excellent. Into the bicep curl. I think I'll go to 15s, even though it's a good jump from 12s to 15s, especially for this exercise. All right, roll the shoulders back. Knees are soft, and work for 12. There's 12, and slow, great. All right, stretch those arms back for a second. We'll go into that explosive row, which I'm gonna use my 15s for. Just swing it out for a sec. Of course, our biceps are synergist muscles to the back, so they are working when we're hitting back as well. Feet about shoulder width apart. Hinge at the waist, back is flat, and 12, drive. 2, keep the core engaged. Nice. Nice and explosive. Whew. Excellent. Okay. Rest for a moment. Grab your non-existent water. It's over there. How did I leave it over there? I'll grab it at the break. Okay, so set 3. Now, 0 to 1 reps left in the tank. What can you do? Could you lift heavier? I am gonna go heavier in my back. I'm not sure about biceps yet. We'll see how this back feels. So I've got my 30. Whatever arm is weakest, save that one for the last. Here we go. And 10 to 12 reps. There we go. All right. I was close to that failure point, getting close for sure. That was really work. Switching arms. This side should be ready to go. Here we go. And 12.
How can I get you close? I see why you'd be so close.
12, wow. Okay, that was work. Rest for a second. We wanna make sure we're ready to go for those bicep curls. I think I'll stick with 15s. I know that more is coming up in this workout too. I think with this third set, it'll bring me toward fatigue. 12 reps here. Stick your chest out. Knees are soft. No swinging at the bottom. Last for me. Good. I'll stick with these 15s for my explosive row because of that explosive movement. I don't need to go overly heavy. I don't want to hurt my back, so I want to make sure I'm in good form. Core is engaged, hinging at the waist. This whole area stays contracted, but don't hold your breath. There's a lot going on. All right, last 12 here, and work. 12. Nice. And there we go. Okay, rack that. Take a look at the screen. There's our next circuit, and our burnout is going to be that bicep serve right here. Don't throw it out. Place it, bring it back. That's really going to work those biceps. We'll start with your dumbbell pullover. I'm going to start with a 25. This can be done on the ground, on a Swiss ball. If you're on the ground, elevate your hips up into bridge. Otherwise, you can do it lengthwise, lying down flat on your bench, or across the bench like I'm doing. I like this way because I can dip my hips, therefore lengthening the lats a little bit more. Okay, put your mind in the lats, create a diamond with your arms. Here we go, you're slow, 2, 3, and pull and flex just over the chest. And 2, slow, slow, and 3. That's halfway, I'm at 6. Last for me. All right, then get out however you can. It's a tricky one to get out of. Into your concentration curls. I'll hold a 15. 12 per arm. Sit down on something. We're gonna bring that arm onto the inside of the thigh. Curl across the body, 12, 15 pounds. Here we go, up. Flex the bicep at the top and peek at this bicep. Put your mind in that muscle. Squeeze. Here we go. And 4. Halfway with 6, stay on the side. Keep your wrist locked and neutral. Don't let it bend back at the bottom. Last one for me. Yes, good. Switching arms and cross, up, up. Three more for me. Okay, that was heavy. Arms back, thumbs down, a little stretch there. Into your bicep serve. I think I'll start with 5s. We're gonna push it out for 20 reps. Shoulders low and back, knees are soft, engage the core, and press. And 2, good. 3. There's 10, halfway. Of course, a little front shoulder is activated here as well, but it's a good activation of those biceps. 5 more here, 5. Whoa, good. That is burning, burning, burning. Okay, let's get ready for round 2. Now, again, you're leaving between 2 to 3 reps left in the tank. I think I'll go up to my 30-pound dumbbell for the pullover, but do whatever you're capable of. Okay, if you've never done this exercise before, go super light. Really, really light. Here we go. The form is everything on this one. Drop the hips, create the diamond, and work. Slow, 2, 3, pull, 1. There's 6, halfway for me. Don't let the hips come up if you're in this position. Last for me. Okay, good. Carefully Get out of the position. Make sure you're not dizzy, and we'll head into the concentration curls. I'm sticking with 15s. I could already feel towards the end that those were challenging for me in this position. Anytime we're working the short head of the bicep, it's more challenging than working the long head. So hammer curls will often be a little bit easier because you're hitting a different head. Here we go, and 12 each side.
I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be the someone who can hold your head.
Don't let that front shoulder rock forward. There's 8 for me.
Make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you.
And 12. Wow, that was harder than I thought it would be. I don't think I'll be going up to the 20 because I was close to failure there. Here we go, other side, 12.
All that time away from you, I didn't think I'd make it without you by my side. Let me feel your love again. Just the two.
And 12. Good. That side was a little easier because it had more time to rest as well. I'm gonna try the 8s on our bicep serve, which I know are gonna be painful, but I'm gonna try it once. Roll the shoulders back, engage the core, and press. Don't let it fly. 1.
Hold your head. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you.
Halfway with 10.
Let me be the someone who can hold your head. I don't even know if you can understand.
20. Whoa, that was way harder. Okay, let it swing out. Stretch those biceps back. Grab some water. Round 3 is coming up. Nellie Olson is in the room. She's in the house with those biceps. Wowza. Okay, just take a break for a second because you want to be able to come back and either lift a bit heavier or do the same amount of reps, challenging those muscles toward fatigue this time. Definitely feeling that pump, you too. I am gonna go back to my 30 on the dumbbell pullover. Feel free to go heavier if you wish. I was getting close there, so I think I'll keep it here. Really focus on my form. You could also slow down just a titch. If you can't go heavier, maybe you don't have heavier weights, just slow her down on the descent. Put more time under tension. Diamond, here we go, and we're slow. 2, 3, pull, 1.
I know it's a little bit too much for sure. So cold, but we're always coming back for more. Egos in this wicked game, it's all for sure. Oh, I've got you. If we figured out what it's all about, takes a second and then we're back it again. Coaster ride for the triggered minds, but I don't ever want us to stop it. Go ahead, to let me smile for all I care. Just wanna stay close, don't say that. Ain't gonna leave you.
Last for me. Okay, nice. Whew. Good, good. It's not nothing. Okay, last concentration. I'm gonna stick with the 15s because I felt very much toward fatigue. And I know with the third set now, That's the compound interest over time, so it's accumulated. Here we go for 12. To use a banking reference, it's not really compound interest, Avi. It's just compound pain over time. There's 5. Two more for me. Wow. Okay, excellent. Switching arms and work. $11, $12. Okay. Yeah, it's so interesting. That side could have done more because it had more rest, right? And, well, it's actually my weaker side, so it must be the rest. Let's go into the bicep serve, and then we'll move into our next circuit after a break. Stick your chest out, knees are soft. Press. Halfway, 10 more now. Last for me. Wow, that is hard with the 8s, I tell ya. Good. Okay, stretch that out. Rack your weights, take a little breather here if you need to. Pause, of course, you can take a longer rest. I'm gonna try and give you some adequate rest here before we move on to our next exercise. Holy floaty arms. Yeah, that bicep is just feeling bulky in a good way. I like it. It's pumped, right? It's swole, as one of our members just said. All right, grab some water, pause if you need longer, and there's the next circuit. We're gonna start with our bent over wide row. We're targeting upper middle back, a little bit of lower trap here as well. Now, you can do this on an inclined bench. I'm just gonna drop mine a bit. You can hinge on your waist and pull out to the side, or put your hand on a chair or couch, ottoman, whatever you have. Nice and flat, 12 per arm. I've got my 15, and you're pulling out to the side. Up, slight pause at the top, and 3. Don't swing at the bottom. 4, good. One more on this side. Okay, switching arms. Nice flat back and row up. Two more. And there's 12. Going into your hammer curl. I think I'll hold 12s for round 1. Palms face the thighs, shoulders back, knees are soft. Straight up and down for 12. Up. Good. and 12. Setting those down, we're gonna go back into our explosive row. All right, 10 rep, 12, holding 15s. Here we go, hinge at the waist, and 12 reps, up.
We can pretend that we're just friends, yeah, but who are we kidding? We can pretend.
Set that down. Okay, going into round 2 in a second. Think about your weight amount. I will stick with 15s on the row. On my one arm, it's a bit hard to go heavier for me, so I usually camp out in that range. Okay. Are you ready? 12 an arm, holding my 15, and pull to the side, 1. Good. There's 12, switching sides, and pull up here.
Changed it, but who are we kidding? We can pretend that we feel nothing and keep it hidden now. 'Cause I've been thinking about crossing the line and just giving. Can I feel it the way I do?
Last for me. Okay, I'll grab that other 15 for my hammer curls this round. Up you get. Stick your chest out, knees are soft. Hit it here, up and slow.
Only you know me to the rhythm. Only you know me to the rhythm.
4 more here.
Only you know me to the rhythm.
Nice, okay. Set those down. A little arms back, thumbs down rest here for a second. Just going into that explosive row. All right, let's go right into it. 15s, 12 reps here, and hinge for 12.
Only you know me to the rhythm.
You were passing by, surrounded by all
Okay, that's it. Oh, see what happens when you're not careful? Wow, girl, you almost lost a toe. That would have been terrible. Okay, do as I say, not as I do. Safety first. Mercy. Well, you watch all these gym, reels that are goofs where people are flipping upside down. I'm always like cringing how painful it looks. And they're supposed to, be funny, but like maybe that would have been funny in a reel, but it would not have been funny right here. Don't do it. Round 3. Here we go. Nice flat back. And 1. Two more for me. It's very easy to let that dumbbell swing across the body. Try not to do that. Other side. And work. Up, dead stop. Up, 2.
I have always been on the outside looking in. Never had
Last for me. Okay, very nice. Into my hammer curls, holding 15s. Shoulders back and work. Up, 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 and slow. Elbows are close to the body. One more for me. 12. I'm gonna go right into this explosive row, get it over with. Stick the chest out and work. 12. Okay, very good. Let's stretch that out for a second. You've got one more circuit. This next one, I am gonna use my cable and do a lat pull. You can wrap a resistance band somewhere high, hinge it at the waist and pull wide, or sit on the floor and pull, okay? Those are options. If you don't have either of those, you're gonna do a Y. So you'll grab 5 or 8 pound dumbbells, hinge at the waist, pull it up to that Y position. Think about those long back muscles lengthening and then shortening. Now, why did I drop this? You could do this on an incline bench as well, on your stomach here to support your back, up to Y and down. All right, so some options for you. Okay, forgive the bar in the screen right there, but I'm gonna do that lat pull down. You can do a resistance band nice and wide, or hit that Y right here. You've got 12, so whatever you prefer. I might sit on the ground here. All right, nice and tall. And here we go for 12. So retract the shoulder blades and pull. 2, little pause at the bottom. And if you're doing the Y, you're pausing at the top. There's 12. All right, moving into your pinwheel curl. Just rest that there. I'll go with my 15s. You're gonna do 12 per arm, so 24 in total. Shoulders low and back, and we cross the body. So you're here and switch. 2, that's it. We're halfway, that's 12, 12 more. Last 2 for me. And 24, there we go, 12 per arm. Now we'll go back into that burnout with the bicep serve. I think I'll go back to 5s for round 1. All right, shoulders low and back. You've got 20 and work right here and 2. That's it. There's 10, halfway, 10 more. Last here, and 20. All right, round 2. Rest for a little bit if you need. I'm gonna up my weight here on my cable. If you wanna up the weight on a resistance band, either use a thicker band, a heavier one, or step further away from your point of contact. All right, either hinging forward or seated. Here we go, and work.
Just like that. Like me like that. Like me like that. I don't even know what to get in your head. Seeking your attention, but simple instead. 'Cause I hope you look my way, but no, you didn't even see me. Gaze yesterday. Feeling every day like I'm going insane.
And there's 12. All right, back to your pinwheel curl here. I'll go back to 15s. That felt good. All right, alternating, shoulders low and back, and up.
But I hope you slow it down. Hope you slow it down. 'Cause what I really need is your time. So will you like me like that? Just like that. Like me like that. Just like that. Like me like
Halfway, 12 more for me.
just like that. Just like that. Like me like that. Like me like that. Just like that. Slow it down. 'Cause I know I am nobody to you. Feels just like you want me to go. But I hope you slow it down. Hope you slow it down. 'Cause what I really need is your time.
Last here. Good. My right arm's definitely fatiguing faster than my left on that one. Let's go into our bicep serve. Okay, I'm gonna go back to those 8-pound dumbbells, I think. They're hard, but I want to challenge towards that fatigue. Stick your chest out, shoulders are low, and you're here. Good, and 2.
Baby, I'm a bird, following the seasons. This is what I've learned.
Halfway, 10 more for me. Definitely harder.
Kept the engine on, never stay too long. I'm alright, I don't mind being restless. Something in your eye made me stay all night. I can see you are different too. Love me like a stranger.
And 20. Whoa. Yes, those are challenging. Arms back, thumbs down. A little water break before our third and final set here. I should note, on the lat pull down, ideally I'd be further underneath the bar, but because of the video camera, I'm sitting back a little bit so that I'm at least in the frame. But you could also, of course, do the standing, hinge forward. I'm gonna try that this round. All right, wide grip, or your Y.
Maybe you're a bird, singing for believers, a song meant to be heard.
Okay, good. Here we go. Into the pinwheel. Anytime I grab a bar like that, that's where your calluses just go crazy. Any gripping of heavy weight, they just start to build, don't they? It's a good sign that you're strong. Here we go. Pinwheel curls for 24. I've got my 15s again.
Love me like a stranger. Let it be unique. Run away with me. Love me like a. Love me like a. Love me like a.
Halfway with 12, 12 more now. Keep your torso facing the front. Last two. Excellent. Finishing off with our bicep serve. Oh, those biceps. Those biceps are feeling it already. I'll stick with 8s. I really want to challenge this final exercise here. Don't throw them out. Place them ready and work for 20. Come on. Stay with me now. You can do hard things. I know it. There's 5.
It's so extreme and I don't really care. I don't really care, yeah. I don't really care. I don't really care.
10 halfway.
Me a mad woman, mad woman, mad woman. Calling me a mad woman, mad woman. No, I don't really care. I don't really care.
Last 5. Push. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. And you have toned daily. You've toned, you've worked, you have built those back and biceps. Back and biceps today. Well done, everyone. Thanks for joining. Join for a stretch if you can. If not, don't forget to smash the like button if you enjoyed today's workout. Nice work, everyone. Let's stretch it out here a little bit. All right, put your thumb down on a wall or a post or pole or something, and then we're gonna rotate open and stretch through that bicep a little bit. Good work. That was great with those explosive rows. I liked how that kicked the heart rate up and really fatigued the muscle, but then you came back. The rep range is helpful, switch sides here, for us to really challenge those muscles toward that fatigue. We're getting adequate rest in between and then allowing the muscles to get ready to lift heavier again. And that can be a really nice way for you to increase strength and muscle size. You can still do it with lighter weights, of course, but it will take a little bit longer. You just, again, still need to push the systems toward that fatigue or failure point. Round through the back, and we're just gonna stretch that middle back right here. So, yeah, building muscle takes time. I know we want it overnight, just like we want weight loss overnight, and that's just not the way it works. It's the dripping water on the stone that hollows it out, not through force, but through persistence. Nice and wide. Let's round up, push the thumb toward the ceiling. So putting a routine like this where you get that adequate volume on back and biceps at least once a week, that is ideal, okay? And then each time you come back to the exercise, it's like, can you push a little bit more? Could you lift a little bit heavier? Are you still in that range where it's challenging the muscle? Because it's easy to plateau when you do the same thing, right? Hands behind the back, stretch and drop those shoulders, tilt the neck to one side. And sometimes we're in seasons where you just want to do the same thing. You don't want to grow. Have you had those seasons in your life, tilting the neck the other way? I have, and then there's other seasons where I'm like, no, this is not enough for me. I want more, in my life. And so I have to push myself outside my comfort zone, and sometimes that's really challenging. I'm gonna come up onto the wall. I'm gonna stretch like a tricep extension, but we're really thinking about lats and lengthening through that long back muscle right here. Anyway, I feel like I'm coming into that season for myself. Like, this is not enough just to maintain. I want to be more. Switch sides. And one of the things that has inspired me recently is Quentin doing this competition for physique. It's like a bodybuilding competition, but in physique, and just doing so well his first time out of the gates. But he put in so much time and effort training and really getting his body ready, and it was really inspiring. It's inspiring to see someone else succeed and you know how much hard work they've put in, and that feeling is what I want again. So I got to do something to help me get that. Got to get that back. So for me, it's a season of build. So if you're on that journey with me, welcome, and we can do it. All right, folks, thanks for joining. As always, go move daily in your wellness and nutrition, and we'll see you all in the next workout.